Okay guys, so I feel really weird, like I'm really struggling with getting used to like filming again. Like I literally had to think, where does my mic go? Like where do I plug my mic in was the question I had to ask myself, like what? The point of this video is, as the title suggests, it's about saving. I did a poll on my Instagram. If you're not following me, make sure you do. I will put like my handle here and I'll put it in the description box below. It's always in the description box, so check that out. But yeah, I did a poll on my Instagram asking if you guys were interested in knowing about how my 3-month no buy went last year and how I plan to do a 6-month no buy this year. So I was midway through my makeup and I thought, you know what, let me actually jump on here as I do my makeup and talk to you guys, so that I can be doing something while I'm talking to you guys, because I'm all about multitasking and, you know, getting the most out of my day, out of my time. So I started off with my foundation. Well, it's actually a skin tint serum by Ilia, and it's got SPF 30 and hyaluronic acid and squalene. So I really like this to use on a day-to-day basis, because obviously it protects my skin from the sun, from UV rays, and yeah, I'm using SPF at the moment that is very like white cast. So I've been doing a lot of research about skincare and like SPF, and actually the ones that leave a white cast on your face are actually better for you. They're physical sunscreens. So I'll do another video on physical sunscreens and all of that once I get more information on it. But this is a really good one that I've been using lately, and it's also, what's it called? It's also clean. It's got clean ingredients. So I put that on my skin, and because it's very light, it doesn't really leave much it doesn't give much coverage. I went in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in 445 just to spot conceal and hide some of my pigmentation, and then I went in with 390 underneath my eyes, and then I went in with my translucent powder, the Translucent Honey by Lola.AlexandraMUA. So that, and I did my eyebrows. So with my eyebrows I used this Eyelure brown pencil. So that's all I've done so far, and now I'm just going to go into my eyes, and while I'm doing my eyes I'm going to be talking to you guys about my 3-month no buy and the plans that I have for my 6-month no buy this 2021. Okay guys, so the eyeshadow palette that I'm using today is the Khaki Haze eyeshadow palette by Huda Beauty. I saw Aaliyah's Face talk about this in one of her vlogs, and I thought it was a really cool palette. It has like a bunch of cool different colors, and I thought I'd do something quite simple today and maybe put a little bit of shimmer. To be honest, I'm not really going anywhere. I'm going for a walk after, so I don't really know if I should really be doing full glam, but you never know where you're going to find your husband. I'm joking, I'm messing with you guys. So let's get started. So this isn't a tutorial, so I'm just going to be doing my makeup and talking to you guys. So if you guys want like a proper tutorial with me using this palette, leave a comment down below letting me know. So yeah, so last year, January 2020, I had certain goals for myself that I really wanted to achieve. So one of the goals I set for myself was to save a large sum of money. Like, I'm not going to tell you guys the specific amount that I wanted to save and that I achieved, because none of your business. It ain't none of your business. But let's just say it was a good amount of money. So that was one of my goals. The second goal was to also clear all my student overdraft. So basically, when I was a student, it feels like a lifetime ago, I got so many different student accounts with different banks. Worst decision ever, because I was like, and I guess this comes from like how you see money and your relationship with money, because growing up, I wasn't necessarily taught much about saving. So it wasn't one of those things where I knew a lot about saving and how to be money smart. So when I had access to this essentially free money, I went crazy. I was like, whoa, this is life. Let me live to the fullest. And the funny thing is, one of my first videos on this channel was a haul, like a Topshop haul, or was it Topshop and H&M? I know Topshop was in it, but it was like a really big haul of clothes. And I just remember having done so much shopping with my student overdraft money, and then I ended up filming this haul video. So basically I took my student overdraft and I bought so many clothes and I filmed it for YouTube. Can you imagine? But yes, I didn't have the best like understanding or the best, essentially the best like relationship with money, because I didn't know. And if you don't know, you don't know. You don't know what you know, right? So I got these student overdrafts and I went crazy. Like, let's just say, do you know what, I'll tell you guys. So I had like £4,000 in student overdraft. Isn't that crazy? £4,000. And it's not like I was like doing much with the money. All I did was spend it on like clothes. But yeah, so it took me a really long time to kind of like find a way to pay it all back. And there would be times where I would pay it back, but then I wouldn't have enough money in my actual account to like live by. And it was getting to a point that I was tired of seeing minus in my account like basically every month. And so I was just like, do you know what, I am going to do something about it this year. I'm going to do something about it. And this was actually before like COVID happened and lockdown and everything. So like obviously God had a plan. He knew that I wasn't going nowhere for a while, but I didn't know. But I really wanted to get out of my student overdraft, but I also really wanted to save a large sum of money. In my mind, I was gonna either use that towards a house, a down payment for a house. To be honest, the money's in my account and I don't know what God has planned for it, so we'll see. But anyway, I basically decided that that was gonna happen, and I wrote it down and I had it on my vision board. And if you guys want to check out my 2021 vision board, I made a video, so I'll link it up here so you guys can check that out. So I made my vision board for 2020, and that was the first ever vision board that I actually physically made. Usually I would like write a list of goals, but then I wouldn't necessarily look back at them that often. But with the vision board, it was there, visual, and I would always see it. And I'm more of a visual person. Like I see myself as like a creative individual. And so last year I decided to do the vision board. So anyway, I was like, okay, how am I gonna actually do this? And I'd been watching Samantha, I can never remember her surname, but her video, I'll link it here. I was watching her quite a lot, and I was seeing how she was like with doing her beauty stuff, and she decided to do a 3-month no-buy. And I thought, wow, this sounds so interesting. Let me see if I could do this as well. So yeah, I was like, let me see if I can do this. So what I did is I got a lot of the stuff out of my system. So I knew that there were certain things that I've been wanting from the beginning of the year that I didn't get for myself. So I was like, you know what, now's the time. So I did the few things that I wanted to get, and I knew my birthday was coming, so I kind of did a bit of shopping, so I kind of cheated, but I didn't do like a lot. So I bought like leather trousers and a few other bits that I thought like I might need for like special occasions throughout the year. So I prepared myself. So this was maybe around like November time. So it was like, I remember it was like Black Friday-ish time. And I was like, do you know what, now's the perfect time to get any makeup bits, any skincare bits that I really, really think that I need. And so I did. So anyway, December came and I was like, okay, we're getting closer to this. How am I practically gonna do this? Like, how is this gonna look? So I was like, okay, I can do this. So I watched her video, saw what she did, what the restrictions were. And so basically, the first thing I did was look at my bank statements and see what I spend most money in. And that was eating out, food. That was, what else was it? Makeup, skincare, clothes, and shoes. Those were the 4 main areas, I guess 5 main areas that I would like basically waste my money on. And my top 2 like worst ones were makeup and eating out. So then I was like, okay, well, these are the 5 main areas that I need to focus on. And what I did was I went cold turkey. I was like, I'm not eating out unless it's like a special occasion, unless it's like my birthday, my sister's birthday, my mom's birthday, a friend's birthday. That was it. But like no like Uber Eats, no like whatever, none of that. No Deliveroo, none of that for the whole 3 months, right? And then I also said no makeup. I'm not buying any makeup, nothing. So what I did is I went into my email. So the first thing was to look at my bank statements and see what areas that I was like spending a lot of my money in. So the second thing was to remove emails from my inbox. So anything that was related to makeup, anything that was related to skincare, anything that was related to clothes, shoes, bags, anything like that, because you know you get those newsletters, I basically would unsubscribe to all those newsletters, because if you don't see it, then you won't be that enticed to go and buy it. So that's what I did. Then with my Instagram, I tried to like declutter my Instagram as much as possible. So what I did is I unfollowed a lot of people that I found would encourage me to buy stuff that I didn't need. And so that was another thing that I did. And also I unfollowed a lot of brands and stuff. Because like when you get those notifications like, oh, 20% off, sale, this, that, as much as you don't want to do it, you're still kind of like enticed to do it. And you will end up spending money on stuff that you didn't actually need. So yeah, those are the first 2 steps. Then the third thing was to organize what I had. So a lot of the time I'd buy makeup and I'll leave it in like boxes, like the actual shipping box that they came in, for ages. And I would forget that I'd ordered it. And sometimes I would order things like twice and it just didn't make any sense. So what I did is I took everything that I had and I organized it, especially like my makeup and stuff, so that I could actually see what I had, because I have a lot and I just couldn't see what I had. And sometimes I would end up ordering stuff that I didn't need, where I'd have like a good enough substitute in my house already. And then with my clothes, I would like organize that as well, so that I could see what I was working with essentially. So yeah, those were the first 3 things that I did. And when it actually came down to it, it was really hard at first, I'm not gonna lie, because I missed the kind of like thrill of buying stuff. So you know when you're like bored or like you're like just like feel sad or whatever, that would be like a nice thing for me. It would be kind of like retail therapy, where I'd order something and I'd be excited for it to arrive, and then I'll open it and I may not necessarily use it, but the fact that I have it made me feel like good, essentially. So it was hard at first when I was like, oh yeah, I'm not really sure what this, like how this is gonna go. But I kept encouraging myself. That was the important thing. You just have to remember why you're doing it. So yeah, so as I was saying, alongside with the 3-month no-buy was my savings. So what really helped me with a 3-month no-buy was having a goal. Why am I doing this? Like, what is your why? And they always say, what is your why in everything? But it's so important for you to know why you're doing it. And for me, it was about discipline. It was about saving for something for my future, and just appreciating what I have. because it does make you appreciate what you have. Because when I looked at all the like makeup that I have, and I was just like, wow, like this is like thousands of pounds worth of makeup, and the fact that I can even afford this, and it's not something that like I think about, you know, it's not like, oh my god, I spent so much money on this makeup. This is like literally like money that I just like, imagine having like stacks of like £5 notes that's equivalent to the makeup that I have in my house. Like that would be crazy. That would be a lot of money. So I just wanted to appreciate that, and just instead of just buying, just actually take the time to appreciate what I do have. And because simultaneously I was saving, it wasn't just that I was just like not buying anything. I was actually using that money to save so that I could actually see the amount that I have at the end of the month, at the end of the 3-month no-buy that I had in my account that I had saved, which was really good. And also it makes you, like, in terms of, for me anyway, it made me more practical. It made me organize my food better. It made me like organize my day better. And it just gave me this kind of like sense of, okay, what else is there that I can actually do? So when it came to food, I would like experiment with different types of food and stuff. When it came to like makeup and stuff, I literally would fall in love with stuff that I already had. And I made a video about my 2020 favourites, and a lot of empties and stuff from my 3-month no-buy was in that video, so I'll link it up so that you guys can check it out. And it does really make you fall in love with stuff that you've bought and you're not using. Like, it actually is crazy. If you pass away, then you would never have the chance to use it. So why am I keeping shoes that I've never worn? Please, somebody explain that to me, because I do not understand it. I do not. Like, for real, like, if you think about it, it's like, why? What? It's just basically hoarding for the sake of hoarding. Like, what is that? Anyway, I've been talking a lot and not really doing my makeup, but I feel like the eyeshadow is like, I'm going to be very, very basic, so it's kind of basically already done. Those were the steps that I did with my 3-month no-buy, and the only things that I ever bought was essential stuff. So say like stuff like cotton buds that would run out, or toothpaste, because obviously that's essential, or like if I say ran out of my face wash and I didn't have something to actually replace it with, I would like buy that. And what I did, which actually really helped me, was to go into the stores to buy it rather than buying online. Because when you buy online, you get distracted, you end up adding stuff to your box, especially if you don't get free delivery, which I'm literally like guilty of. I would add stuff into the box just so I can get free delivery. Because I'm like, I'm not paying £5, no, when I could actually use that £5 for something else. Ultimately, I ended up saving so much money during the 3-month no-buy, and that really helped to discipline me. It was kind of like a starting point for me and my like financial journey, in a sense, of like managing my money better, budgeting, and just having an overall better like relationship with money, and seeing what goes in and what comes out, and what I actually need and what I don't need in my life, really. So yeah, that is the 3-month no-buy. It went really well, which is why I am going to try and do a 6-month no-buy. Essentially, I wanted to start on January the 1st, but this year has been a really funny year for me. But anyway, so I'm going to start February the 1st, 2021. So I'm really excited. I'm scared because it's going to be 6 months, and I guess it's because with my whole YouTube channel, I kind of want to become more consistent. Consistency is one of the words that I'm holding on to for this year, and I don't know, I feel like you guys might get bored if I don't buy new and trending stuff, but to be honest, this is about my financial journey and creating that level of security for myself, and building on that for the future and my future family. So that's more important than making you guys happy. Sorry, just saying. but at the same time I do want to still have like fun and exciting videos for you guys, so I'm going to still try my best to give you guys good content. I think I'm going to go in with this khaki colour and then put the gold on top. I think that could look quite nice. Okay guys, so something happened to my camera. I don't know what, but it gave me time to just finish off my eyes. So what I did is I put this middle colour, this nice khaki, all over my lid, and then I put this like bronzy khaki-ish kind of shimmer over the top, and then I put this kind of like copper colour in my inner corner. So I'm just going to quickly finish off my makeup and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I hope this has been helpful. I really enjoyed making this video, and I actually really want to go into more like financial stuff. Like this year I'm going to be investing a bit more. Well, I've never invested before except for investing in me. But I'm going to actually be doing more like in terms of investing. So I'm going to be learning stuff and hopefully I can share it with you guys. As always, thank you again for being here, and make sure you subscribe and like the video if you liked it, and hit that bell notification button so you don't miss my future uploads. I am trying to stay consistent guys, as you can see it's every Sunday, but I really enjoyed making this video and I really hope you guys have got some gems out of it. But like I said, I will put like a proper in-depth step-by-step like recap of this kind of video in my blog, so make sure you check that out. And yeah, let me know if you actually do want like a proper like in-depth video on how to save 10k in 1 year. So yeah guys, thank you again. I don't even know how to end this video, it's been so long. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. See you next week. Lots of love. Bye.